everyone, and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. Today I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough of Masmorra with Travis and Macumba. Our two heroes are going to gallivant through 3 levels of a dungeon trying to defeat the boss, which I can't remember his name right now. And if we do so within 21 rounds, we win! If any of us die or we don't do it within 21 rounds, we lose. Just like normal, if you'd like to see how to set up the game, check out the video before this. Otherwise, let's get going. Oh, before I do that though, Rolling Solo is another YouTube channel that has a great playthrough. And I think actually Doug Herring also has a playthrough of this. I'll put links to both of those in the comments below. So if you want to see someone else's playthrough, great, check them out. To start each round, we'll move this white token 1 step along the track to say this is the first turn, and we will draw an evil card. Ooh, we have a Dark Assault. Any player must pay 4 gold or all monsters inflict +1 wounds with their payback until the end of this turn. Well, that's glorious. Nobody has any gold, so that's going to be the case. And payback, we'll show you how that works if we see a monster. So it's Travis's turn. Let's start his turn up. Travis gets to roll his dice up to 2 times, but he can use his free walk first so he knows what he's getting into. That's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to flip this over and use this. This is going to allow me to move either 1 or 2 rooms if I choose. 2 rooms would work if I don't have to stop in the first room. I can move to the second room. But the moment that I stop in a room, I can't save that foot for later. So I get at least 1 movement, maybe 2. Let's have Travis explore this way first. We'll draw the top tile of this stack and immediately flip over the next tile. Oh no! Damnation! Discard 1 treasure card and this room. Well, you know what's nice? We have no treasure cards, so I can just immediately discard that room. Let's flip up the next one. Okay, a regular room with a spawning tile. So let's go place that first room that we explored. Since we explored in this direction with Travis, we'll place this tile right here and immediately move into it. Now, this has a really cool ability. This is a well of healing. If you dropped a die that had a shield, you could heal for 2 health. But here's the thing, I'm at full health. So, seems silly to stop there. Instead, I'm going to continue using my feet, my free feet, and move this way to get that next tile out. Because remember, we only have 21 turns, so we need to explore and explore quick. So we'll draw this tile here, and then we'll flip over the next one. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's another curse. Lose 1 action die and discard this room. Oh, bummer. Wow, So we're going to lose this action die. I'm going to place this on his use spot on his card, which I'll show you in a second. So that means he'll only get to roll 5 dice instead of 6. Man, he's had damnation and curse. Okay, let's flip the next one. Ooh, a teleport room. All right, let's go place that spawning room. We'll place this spawning room right here. Now, in this corner, you can see that there is this skull icon. That means you immediately spawn 1 minor enemy. Not a major, a minor enemy. To do that, we will grab 1 die from this bag. So we'll open it up and we'll pull out, let's see, this die. All right, and then we're gonna roll this to see what monster we're going to have an encounter with. Here we go, let's see what we get. Okay, I don't even know what that is. We'll have to look this up. Now I wanna zoom in on this so you guys can see this die. This is a terrible dice. This is a harpy. Now, the harpy here has a 2 in this spot. That's its payback. If you use swords to fight this harpy, you take 2 damage because you are up close and personal with the harpy. If you fight it in range, though, they cannot use their payback. So if you use only bow and arrows, then you don't, or if it's an undead using potions, then that's considered range and they don't pay you back. Here is this number 2. That shows you how much of damage you need to do, and there's no partial damage in this game, so you need to do 2 points of damage to be able to defeat this harpy. You can use shields to block any of the payback damage, but c'est la vie. If you have an arrow, you don't have to worry about that. Also, in this corner up here, it's really, really tiny. There's these 3 dots. That tells you how much experience you get if you defeat that enemy. Now, each and every single one of these enemies has a special ability. So we're going to look at the special abilities card that I found online. Now, they give you cards, but they're all individual and with all the promo dice. Oh my goodness. Somebody put it all together. I printed it out and laminated it. It's amazing. So we'll find the Harpy and we'll look at what her special ability is. Harpy, start of combat. Steals 1 die chosen by the player if available. If not, nothing happens. So poor old Travis, if he fights this Harpy, he's going to lose another die. He already lost 1. But it is what it is. We'll place the Harpy in the room, and we'll also move Travis into the room. And then we can finally roll our action dice. So let's go do that. Here's our 5 dice. I forgot to show you this, but I'll show you it later. This is our 6th die that we lost, so we can't even roll it because of our curse. Or, yeah, that was a curse. Damnation was lose a treasure. All right, let's roll. Okay, this is not terrible. We've got a sword, 2 shields, a walker, and a bow and arrow. Now we have to decide if we want to re-roll any of these. So I've decided to keep all of these. I'm just going to re-roll this one. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a potion of healing. Not bad. The first thing that we have to decide after rolling our dice is if we want to encounter the Harpy. Normally you don't have a choice, but remember Travis's special ability allows him not to encounter an enemy. He can do that 1 time around. So I think he is going to encounter the Harpy, so that means he has to lose 1 die. And we're going to lose this die with 2 feet. I kept forgetting to show you this. So this is where the docked or used dice should go. So now I'll place this second one here. So we have our potion and our feet that have already been used. Now we're going to also use our sword and 2 shields. Now you might go, well, that's only 1 attack, but how are you going to fight a Harpy that has 2 defense? Well, if you look over in this corner of the sheet, everyone has this ability to change 2 dice, a sword and a shield, into symbols of a sword and a shield and 2 swords. The reason why I'm saying symbols is because symbols will not move with the room. So, or I should say, symbols stay within the room that you're in. So you can create symbols, and you can create symbols through treasure cards or through this ability or through your special abilities, and those symbols will be there in the room that you're in. But if you move out of that room, you lose all the symbols. So we have for symbols is a sword, 2 swords, and a shield that we can use to fight the Harpy. The Harpy had 2 defense, so we're going to defeat the Harpy. But the Harpy attacks for 2, so we have 2 shields to block the 2 attack. However, because of the evil card, all enemies do +1 damage, so we're still going to take 1 point of damage because that Harpy does 3 points in total of damage. Now, this Harpy is no more, and we get 3 experience points. Yes! We'll move up our tracker, 1, 2, 3, and this means we get to level up. We also get a treasure because we defeated an enemy. Let's grab our treasure first. Treasures have 2 parts to them. They have an orange part that we can play at any time, and a purple part that's a little bit more powerful that can be played only on your turn. So for Taunt, played at any time, choose a monster that has -2 defense this turn. Or Weaken, and that can only be played during my turn. Choose 1 room. All monsters in that room have -1 defense until the end of this turn. So this can affect multiple enemies. This one can only affect 1 enemy. But cool, still gives you that ability. So that will be in Travis's hand. He can hold up to 6 of these. Since Travis leveled up, he's going to be getting the additional power of Wooden Heart. So that means he can give up a potion to get a shield, a bow and arrow, and a coin by and those are symbols, not actual dice, by giving up a potion die. The last die that we have not used is our potion die. We could put it here just simply to get a coin, but I think we're actually going to use it, dock it, and heal ourselves by 1, and then we end Travis's turn. Now we go to the Dungeon Master turn. First thing we do is we move any enemies on the board. Well, there aren't any. Then we spawn any enemies onto the board. But here's the thing. Travis is standing on the only spawning point. As long as there's somebody or something in this room, even another monster, we will not spawn in this room again. So we have no spawning and we have no monster movement. Easy. We have ended turn 1. We now move the white marker to round 2. At the beginning of round 2, we draw an evil card. Let's see what we get. We've got Slow. Any player must discard one card or the active hero can't use feat dice this turn. And discard a card. That taunt is really useful. I think we're just going to try and not roll any walker feat. But that means she's only going to be able to go into run room. Ooh. You know what? That's a hard one. I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to discard. She's only going to be able to get into one room. It is what it is. Maybe she can get some coins by not using all of her dice. Because I don't want to discard taunt. I really like that one. First thing that Macumba's going to do is use her free walking. Let's have her explore in this location. She's going to draw probably one of the cooler tiles in the game, a teleport tile. You can drop a magic die, which you haven't seen one of those, so I haven't told you what they do, but you'll see eventually, I'm sure. You place a magic die here, and you can teleport to any room in the dungeon. Cool. Let's grab that off. Then let's see, do we find a trap? What do we find? Oh, a treasure room. Cool. All right, let's place this. We'll place this room right here. She'll move into it, and then because of that skull right there, we're going to have to spawn a minor enemy. Let's grab from the bag. Let's see. These bags are tiny, by the way. Okay, we've got a die. Let's roll it. What do we get? What do we get? Are you serious? Another harpy? Here we go. We'll place the harpy here. We all know what harpies do. They're a 2/2, and remember, we don't have that evil card that's giving them a +1 attack, but she will steal a die. And here's the thing. Since she's a harpy, she's going to steal one of the dice, and Macumba doesn't have that ability that Travis did to avoid an encounter, so she has to fight that harpy. So let's roll our action dice for Macumba. Here's our first roll. Oh, nice. Okay. I really wanted to see this magic die, so that makes me happy. We also have 2 bow and arrows, which should take care of a harpy and allow us to take no damage. So we're going to keep those. We're going to have to lose one of these dice, so we might as well lose this walker die. We have these 2 left, but there isn't a ton that we're going to be able to do with those dice. So I actually don't think I'm even going to re-roll. I think we're just going to take them the way they are. So we're going to lose this walker die because we're fighting the harpy. So that gives us these 5 dice to fight with. What we're going to do is we're going to use these 2 bow and arrows. We're going to put them in the use dice spot, and we're going to defeat this harpy. That's going to give us 3 experience points. With 3 experience points, 1, 2, 3, we now are going to level up 2. Looking at him, I think I've decided we're going to do the hoodwinked. And there's a good reason for that, because guess what? We're going to do it right now. And although we get a useless sword, we get 3 coins. Nice. 3 coins. That can be really helpful to stop evil cards. Now, this is completely useless because we can't use any feat, which is a bit of a bummer. But we are going to use this magic die. Now, normally what you can do with a magic die is you can dock the magic die and change any other die to any face that you want. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to activate that teleporter. We're going to place the teleporter die right here because we needed a magic icon and teleport ourselves to this room. The reason we're doing that is because at the end of Travis's turn then, nothing will spawn in this room again because Macumba's in here. So it's actually really nice. Otherwise, we would have had an enemy spawn in here next round. Something that I always give Paul Darcy a hard time about, if you guys have ever watched any of his playthroughs, which by the way, they're great! I highly suggest watching Paul Darcy's playthroughs. But something I always forget, and he always tends to forget, is draw a treasure. Since we defeated an enemy, we get to draw a treasure. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Epiphany can be played at any time. The next monster kill gives +2 experience, or Quick Learner. Until the end of your turn, each monster killed gives +1 XP. Gives more XP. Not bad. We now have 1 die that's not being used. We can't use it, otherwise we would. What we're going to do is we're just simply going to put it in the used dice spot and gain another coin. So we just gained 4 coins. The max you can hold is 6, but we have 4 to prevent some of those nasty evil cards. That will end Macumba's turn. Dungeon Master phase. Well, nothing on the board. Don't have to spawn, so we're all set. Let's move to the next round. We'll move the turn token to round 3. So you can see 21 comes really quick. Let's draw our evil card. Interesting, tough healing. Any player must pay 1 gold for each wound that the active hero heals this turn. Oh, heals. Okay, no, yep, I have seen this one. So I thought it was active when you took, and I was like, what would happen if you didn't have any gold coins? So if Travis heals it all, Makumba's going to have to give up some of her coins. Oh, good timing. Each round your feet reset, so Travis is going to use his feet. Let's have him explore in this location. We have a room with a treasure chest. If you open that treasure chest, which you just need to place a shield, you get 1 experience point, 1 gold, and 1 treasure. But we're going to spawn a minor enemy there. Let's see if we flip up a trap. Oh, no, another treasure. Oh, that's not bad. Ooh, that makes me think about what we're going to want to do for his turn. We'll place this treasure room right here, like so. And we'll place one of these really cool painted treasures on here as well. Oh, I just love how it looks. It looks so cool. Thank you, Charles. Oh, yeah. And we'll move Travis. And then we'll grab 1 minor enemy. Here's our bag. Let's see if I can dig a little bit deeper. I get to see you guys have a new enemy. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's the same die. Let's see what we get. If this is a harpy, I'm going to laugh. It's not. It is a rust insect. I think I would rather the harpy. It's a 3/3. Gross. It does give 3 experience points, though. The rust insect has an ability. It's an animal that at the start of the turn, it either steals 1 shield die if it's available. If not, it steals 1 shield symbol. Ugh. That rust insect is guarding that treasure chest. Let's roll our action dice. Let's see what we get. I think I'm going to keep the potion here so I can use my wooden heart effect, which should give me a bow and arrow. And then I'll keep this bow and arrow for a second bow and arrow. But remember, the rust insect has 3 as its defense. So I think I'm going to re-roll all of these looking for another bow and arrow and maybe some more feet. Come on, bow and arrow and feet. Okay, I got a bow and arrow and a bow and arrow. No, I did not get a bow and arrow. I got a potion and 2 feet. Oh, that's terrible. That's not helpful at all. I think Travis is going to activate his ability. He's going to place and dock this foot die here, and he can use that to avoid combat with a monster. That way he just doesn't even have to fight this rust insect. He's then going to drop this foot die here and use it to be able to walk into another room and explore again. He can do that because he avoided the encounter with that monster. Just like with most dungeon crawlers, especially on this first level, it's good to keep your heroes together. So I'm going to explore here so Makumba can stay close. We have another treasure chest tile, so we'll grab that, and then let's see what we have underneath. Ooh, this is cool. This is going to be one of those medium-sized rooms. We'll place that second treasure room here and place another cool-looking treasure here. And then we're going to try our darndest to find a different type of die in here. Let's pull from the... Oh, there we go. There's a pink one. Let's see what we get. The cool thing about this game that I really like is that if you look at this, there are 6 different enemies on this die. So there's tons of different types of enemies. I have no idea what type of enemy that is. I'm going to have to look it up. This is a demoness. She attacks for 3, has 2 as a shield, and gives you 3 XP. Her ability is that during the start of combat, she steals 1 arrow die, if available. If not, she steals 1 arrow symbol. No! We'll put the demoness right here and move Travis in here. Now, Travis has to fight her. So, start a combat, we're going to lose this bow and arrow die. We're also going to use this card. We're going to have to. So, play it during your turn. Choose 1 room. All monsters in that room have -1 defense till the end of this turn. So, that means we've played this. So this is going to be out of our hand. And now her defense is only a 1. We're doing that because we're going to drop this potion die. We now have 1 bow and arrow and 1 shield, and we get 1 coin. And so we're going to range her and attack her and take no damage. And we get 3 XP. 3 XP, 4, 5, 6. Will put us 1 away from leveling up. I almost forgot, but we get to draw a treasure. This is one awesome fail-safe card. The active hero played any time gets 2 feet, which can move up to 4 rooms if need be, or teleport on your turn and just place your hero in a room with another hero. This is a great treasure. Looking at these 2 treasure rooms, in order to open those treasures, we would need a sword or a shield, which we have neither. We're just going to have to give up our last 2 dice. We'll place our last 2 dice here, and we get 2 more coins. So we have a total of 3, and Macumba has 4. Nice. Now let's do the dungeon phase. First part of the dungeon phase is we move enemies. They always move to the closest hero. If they're tied, we get to choose. So I'm going to put this rust insect back into Travis's room, because Macumba here is going to go into and explore a big room, and I want her to have all of her dice available to her. Now, he doesn't fight during this turn. Travis will fight on his next turn this rust insect. Think of them slowly encountering each other, or they're both realizing that they're there, something like that. All right, then we would look to spawn. Still no space to spawn because Macumba is wonderfully blocking that. Thank goodness. So I think the next thing that we're going to do is we start the next turn. Let's move on to round 4, and let's draw our evil card. Dark Assault. Any player must pay 4 gold or all monsters inflict +1 wounds with their paybacks until the end of this turn. Well, Macumba, since we're going into a medium-sized room, she's going to pay the 4 gold and nullify this evil card. Macumba is going to take the plunge. She is going to flip over her furry walk symbol and move into the medium-sized room. Macumba is going to be smart about this. In this room, we're going to spawn more enemies. She doesn't want the big room next to that because then those spawned enemies are just going to keep coming into that room. So she's going to use her 2 feet to go 1 and then explore this room right here so that she's 2 spaces away from that spawning room. With doing that, she'll take this tile off. Now, you see this little black or a little dot right here? That means she gains 1 experience point for exploring a medium-sized room. And let's see if she runs into a trap. Oh, she does. I was trying to be funny there by saying that, but we actually did. So I'll show you how that works. We'll flip the next one over. Okay, good. It's not a trap. We've got to be getting close to finding those stairs. We'll grab this first big medium-sized tile. Look at how big those are. I mean, just compared to the small ones, yeah, they're about 4 times the size. Well, look at what she found. Look at this big room. Okay, and then we're going to have to put 3 specific enemies in here. So we'll move her in here first. We'll put 3 specific enemies. We'll also lay 2 more treasure chests, which both can be opened by 1 bow and arrow. That will be nice. That's probably going to be helpful. Now let's spawn these 3 specific enemies. But before we do that, we have to lay this trap tile as well. So the trap tile just has to go adjacent to the room somewhere. And I'm going to put it here, so it's going to block off this room, and Macumba takes 1 point of damage. Anytime you come into this room or leave this room, you take 1 point of damage. And you can get rid of this trap by giving up a sword and a potion. And when you do that, you disarm this trap, and you get 2 experience points. Because of that trap, we'll put her down to 5 health. Well, this room couldn't be better for Macumba. We have 2 skeletons and 1 ghost. The ghost is our first major enemy. So these 2 are minor. Here's our 1 major. Our 2 minor enemies are skeletons, attack 2 and have a shield of 2, attack 2 and a shield of 2. And then the ghost has an attack 3, shield of 3. The ghost steals 1 XP from the hero unless it's defeated with 3 potions, and it's immune to bow and arrows. Potions can be used as ranged attacks for this monster, but it's undead. Remember, Macumba's ability is that fighting with undead monsters is optional. The other 2 enemies are skeletons, both of which are undead, immune to damage from bow and arrow symbols, and then potions can be used to attack against this monster. So, and it's considered range. Similar, exact same thing as the ghost, and it's undead, so we don't have to fight them if we don't want to. The nice thing is we don't have to decide what we're going to do until we roll our dice. Let's roll our dice. I think we're going to keep the walk symbol for sure. All of these other ones, I think we're just going to re-roll. None of them are great, and I'm looking for some potions, hopefully. Come on, potions! Well, that's a terrible roll for what I was thinking. So this is what we have. Let's see what we can do with it. I think the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to drop our bow and arrow here. We get 1 XP, 2 treasure, and two treasure cards, and 2 coins. I like that. We'll draw our 2 treasure cards. Now, normally we wouldn't be able to do this. We'd have to encounter the monsters first, but encountering them is optional. So I'm taking it that I don't have to encounter them, and I'm not going to right now. Ooh, these 2 look kind of cool. Dazzle. Play at any time, give the active hero a magic. Or Sparkle. Play on your turn, and you get 2 magic. Mind Control. During the Dungeon Master phase this turn, you control the monster's movement of all the monsters. Oh, cool. Or do this one. Remove all monsters from a single room. Remove all monsters from a single room? That's awesome. Do y'all remember Macumba's special ability? When in a room with an undead monster, gain a potion icon. So guess what? I'm going to heal by 1 just because I want to. And I've used that symbol. Then I'm going to play this dismiss card. I don't know if this is a great idea or not, but here's the thing. Travis would have to fight undead monsters. So I don't really want 3 monsters there that are getting in the way of Travis. So I'm going to, since I couldn't defeat any of them, I'm actually just going to remove all of them from that room. So remove all monsters in a single room. And I'm doing that because I'm playing it on my turn. I don't get XP for this, but I'll take all 3 of these out. Now I looked up this online, and I'm pretty sure I've got this right. You can actually use, and a lot of people didn't think this was right, but the designer said so. I'll see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll put it in the comments. But otherwise, let me know if you think this is wrong. I can use these 2 magic symbols to change any of the dice that I have rolled. So remember, these are the dice that I've rolled. I'm going to use these 2 magic to change one of these feet into a potion. And I'm going to change this sword into a shield. No. I wanted to keep the sword. Actually, that's right. I'm going to change this bow and arrow into a shield. Awesome. There we go. So I've got 2 swords and a shield. I've got another feat and a potion. And that means I have to discard this treasure card. I then can place 1 sword and 1 potion to disarm this trap. And get 2 experience points for doing that. Look at that. My 2 heroes are staying in line with each other. She got her 6 experience in a totally different way. But great. 6 and 6. And we're on turn 4. Next, I think with her feet icon, she's going to explore her the next room. I'm thinking we're going to go this way. This is going to be a spawning room, so we'll grab that, and we'll flip the next one over. Oh, it's a trap! Another trap, so she's going to take another point of damage. And then let's see, what's this one? Oh, hey, look, it's the stairs to the 2nd level. Wow, we've already gone through 11 tiles. This is our 11th tile. Great, once we get to the 2nd level, we're getting closer to the boss. We'll place the room she explored right here. She'll move into this. And then we'll also place this trap right here. Gross. And then she takes 1 point of damage. And we're going to spawn another minor monster. 1 point. Still doing okay, though. 5 health. Let's grab our minor monster. Come on, let's see a new one. I want to show you guys new ones. And, ooh, I think that's a new die. This could be 1 of 6 different new monsters. Ooh, this guy looks crazy. A 2/2. This is the Witch Doctor. It gives you 2 XP, has 2 for its attack and 2 for shield. The Witch Doctor's special ability is steals 1 XP from the hero, unless it is defeated with magic. And then it's vulnerable to magic, which means if you use magic, it can be used as ranged attacks against him. Well, we don't have any magic to use on him. We're going to be fighting him hand to hand. We took a little bit of a calculated gamble here, and it paid off. 2 for the defense. We will give up our sword and our shield. That gives us 2 swords and 1 shield. So we hit him for 2, which defeats him. He hits us back because we're using swords to fight him. And so he would do 2 points of damage, but we have 1 shield, so we take 1 point. That's only 4. We gain 2 XP, but lose 1, so we just gain 1 XP. Gaining that 1 XP, though, is perfect. It's just enough to level up. Ooh, and we get to draw treasure. Yes. Another one of the sprint or teleport treasures. Not bad. That means each Travis and Makumba has one. For Makumba's level up, we gotta go friends on the other side. And that, we have to discard a treasure card, but we get 3 swords and a magic. Sweet! This ends Makumba's turn, so the first thing we do is remove enemies. Well, there's only this insect, and he's not gonna move, he's with Travis. Then we spawn, and we have 1 spawning point open. That's it. So let's spawn. Alright, so we grab from this teeny tiny bag, and we roll. Oh, we've got another rust insect. Come on, there's 6 sides of this die, and we're seeing the same ones. Sorry, guys. Now on to turn 5. So first, we'll move this, then we'll draw our evil card, and I just wanted to say, so you guys don't forget, Makumba now gets 1 less XP for every minor monster she defeats. So if she defeats a monster with 2 XP, she'll only get 1, because she's too powerful to be fighting those minor monsters anyways. We have Deadly Aura. If any hero ends their turn in the same room as another hero this turn, each hero in that room takes 2 wounds. Yeah, we're not going to be ending in the same rooms. Don't forget we have this rust insect who is a 3/3 and steals 1 shield if possible when we encounter him. We can always drop a die because of Travis's ability and not encounter him and just move on. It's hard to decide what we're going to do. Let's see what we roll. I have to say, this is one part of this game I really do enjoy. You know, in a game like the Dwarves, I knew exactly what I wanted to roll. When I didn't get it, I was bummed. But with this game, it's kind of like, well, let's see what I roll, and then I'll make what I can of it. So it's a little less luck-driven, actually, because of that. Sometimes you get bad dice, like the last time I rolled, I didn't roll very well. But it's kind of nice that you just roll, and then you kind of figure out what you want to do based on what you roll. That's not always the case, of course, but whoa, 3 magic! I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep bow and arrow and 2 magic, and I'm going to re-roll these 3. Because remember, he's going to steal those shields anyways. So I'm looking for, this time I know what I'm kind of looking for. Potions, bow and arrows, any of those would be cool. Oh, 2 potions! Ah, but a shield, I'm going to lose that. Bummer. So this is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to first take, well, first thing, of course, I have to lose this shield. It's gone. Because that rust insect took my shield. Okay, second, I'm going to use the wooden heart. That's going to give me a bow and arrow and a shield and 1 coin. That's 4 coins I have. Great. Then I have a second bow and arrow, but I need 3. So I'm going to use this magic to change this potion into a bow and arrow. So I've used this magic to change this to a bow and arrow. So 1, 2, 3. That should take out this rust insect. And because it's all ranged attack, he can't hit me. Yes! I get 3 XP for that. And I'll place both of these here. And what I have left is a magic die. 3 XP is awesome. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming since I defeated the enemy before I was at 7, I still get all 3. I think that's right. And that means we leveled up. Don't forget, though, we also get to draw a treasure card. Oh, sweet. We've got Sparkle. I actually think I'm going to use this right away. I have 1 die left. I'm going to use, I know I'm wasting one of these, but I'm going to use both of those to change this to a sword. And the reason being, because I want to be able to get that treasure. I'll place this sword here, and that gets me to unlock this treasure. So I get 1 coin. That gives me 5 coins in total, 1 XP, and 1 treasure card. 1 more XP is awesome. That puts me only 2 away from leveling up again. And another treasure card. We have a frost trap. Choose 1 room. Any monsters in this room do not move this turn. Or the sleep spell. Choose 1 room. Ignore the dungeon master phase in that room. Cool. I did also level up, so I'm going to move over here to Stuck on You. Look at this. A potion for 3 swords. Nice. Then what Travis is going to do is he's going to use his free feet because he hasn't moved yet. He'll grab the stairs to the second level, and we'll flip this up. Oh, good. It's not a trap. Travis will move here for 1. Bring, yeah. And then he can move a second space because of the feet let him move twice, and there's no spawning in the stairs. So he's going to go down to the second level. We'll grab these stairs, and then we'll take another chance. Let's see. Oh, it's a trap. We get 3 XP, but this is also going to give us 1 point of damage. Let's see what's next. Oh, a spawning room. Oh, and do you see this? This horse? That means you spawn 1 major enemy. We'll start that second level right here. So we'll place Travis right here and immediately place this trap for 1 point of damage. But you get 3 XP. Travis is hit by 1. Down to 5. We're on to the Dungeon Master phase. First thing, we move this rust enemy, or rust insect, isn't that what it was called? 1 space towards the closest enemy, and then we're going to have to spawn here. We'll grab from this blue bag. Let's see what we get. And we have... Ooh, that's a new one. Ha! This is a kobold. It attacks for 1, has 2 shield as its defense, and it gives 2 XP. Its ability is, if there's another monster in the room, he gains Quick Stab. Performer's attack even if he's killed in a range attack. We'll place that kobold right into this room. That'll end Travis's turn. Let's move on to round 6 and draw our next evil card. Ooh, this is a bad one. Frightened. Any player must discard a card and take 1 wound, or the active hero can't use his special abilities this turn. I think special abilities are any of the level up abilities or your base ability. I don't know. I'm just saying any of your abilities. And I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to have Travis discard this sprint. I know it's a good card, but now I don't think it's nearly as important. It's really helpful getting you both onto level 2, but when one person goes to level 3, it automatically teleports the other to level 3. So I don't think the teleporting is that helpful. So I'm going to discard that, and then Travis is going to take 1 wound so that then Macumba can use her ability. Travis fights the frightenedness by taking a wound. Don't ask me how. Macumba is going to use her teleport card. So I know I just discarded it for Travis, but we're going to use it for Macumba. She's going to teleport and place her hero in the same room as another hero. Now, when she does that, although she's adjacent to a trap and she's going next to a trap, she's not going to take damage because she teleports. It's not her moving in to the room. The trap activates when you move into the room. This also is going to move her off of the first floor, and that means the first floor is closed and done. No more enemies can come through from the first floor to the second floor. So we'll clear off that board and we'll start anew in the second level. Macumba teleports herself to right here. Now she's going to roll her action dice, and she's really looking for a shield and a potion so she can disarm this trap. Looking for a shield and a potion. Oh, yeah. We got a shield and a potion. So definitely keeping these. I think she's going to keep these 3 and just re-roll this magic. See what she gets. Oh, another sword. Let's disarm this pesky trap. Shield and a potion. 3 XP. Nice. Oh boy, you guys. I think I messed up and these should be swapped because I'm pretty sure Travis got the 2 points. So he defeated... Yeah, because he defeated that rustic... or that rust insect, and he opened a treasure... And so that, I think he should be at 10, and Macumba should be at 7. Well, whatever. If I'm wrong, I'll make a note. Sorry about that. But I think they're both at 10, because she gets 3 XP for disarming that trap. That's a level 2 trap. Next, she's going to activate her free feat. Let's go exploring. We're going to be drawing a spawning room. Gross. And, are you serious? Another trap room. My goodness gracious. And then another spawning room. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a difficult level 2. I forgot to say which way she's exploring. Let's have her explore this way. We'll put her in here, but she takes another point of damage. That's going to put her at half health, and we're going to spawn an elite enemy. This could be bad. Or another point of damage, down to 3 health. Here we go, an elite monster. Let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, we already know what this one is. It's a ghost. That is amazing. It is undead. Normally it would steal XP if we encounter it. We're not encountering that one. That is for sure. We'll place the ghost here. And because we have placed this ghost in this room that is undead, we gain 1 potion. That potion is very much, most definitely going to be used to heal us by 1. Macumba has 4 more dice she's not going to use, so that's going to give her 4 coins. That's going to make her total to the max of coins 6 coins. I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing here, you guys, but if I fought that ghost, I'd go down to 1 health, and that's just too close to 0 for my comfort. So I'm just going to stay where I am. Dungeon Master phase, ghost isn't going to move. It's in a room with a hero. And this would spawn, but this room would be a spawning room, but there's heroes and monsters in here, so nothing happens. So that ends Macumba's turn. Let's move to Travis. Moving to round 7, and let's draw our evil card. Amnesia. Huh? The first time the active hero uses each of their abilities this turn, any player must pay 1 additional gold. Ooh, so any ability you have to pay 1 gold. Well, that's okay. Macumba's rolling in gold, and Travis has 5 over there, so not a problem. Travis is going to start by using his free feat. Now, he could maybe roll his dice first and try and heal, but he's at 4 health, and most enemies don't hit for more than 4, except for bosses. And I know we're not going to get a boss, we're just going to get another elite monster. And if nothing else, he can always avoid encountering them anyways. So, let's go exploring. We're going to stay away from that trap, so we're going to explore here. We know we're finding another spawning room, and let's see what's underneath this. Ooh, take 1 wound and discard this room. What did I say about enemies? Ow, 3 health. 6 health is not a lot to play around with when you can't die. Let's see, Travis has had damnation, a curse, and now a poisonous gas. I'm so glad I'm not him. Oh, we found another big room in level 2. I was wondering if we would see that. And look, the stairs are the next tile. Oh, this is going to be fun. We'll place this tile right here, move Travis in, and then we'll spawn 1 more elite or major monster. Major monster, here we come. Let's see, let's do this one. Oh! It's a young Hydra. It's a 5/5. Ouch. And I think it gives 4 XP though. Each bow and arrow used in combat reduces this monster's payback by 1. Whew, well, we'll see. We might be avoiding this monster or we might be trying to fight it. Let's find out. Remember, we can make 1 bow and arrow with a potion. So we have that going for us. But we're looking for bow and arrows, you guys. Lots of bow and arrows. And we get 1. 1 with a potion, with a magic. I think I'm going to keep these 2 and reroll all of these. Come on. Bow and arrows. Oh, we got another bow and arrow and another magic. Okay, this isn't terrible. Here's the Hydra. It's a 5/5. First of all, 2 bow and arrows. It's now a 3/5 because every bow and arrow reduces its payback. It's a 3/5. Then we're going to use this potion, this magic. So I'm just going to put this in the use spot to get another bow and arrow. So that is 3. So now its payback is 2 damage, and I need 5 more. Oh, you know what? That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this potion, this magic, for this to become a potion. Okay? And I'm going to place that here. Now I have to use a coin. Sorry about the camera bump. I have to use this coin, but then I get a coin back. but that's going to give me essentially a third bow and arrow and a shield. So that's 3 bow and arrows, that's 2 damage. Then I'm going to use this magic to turn this to a potion, and I got 3 swords. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 damage I'm doing. He will do 5 damage, 4 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, but then I get 1 shield, 1 damage. Oh! I take 1 point of damage, and I defeat that young Hydra. But that took all of my dice. Every single one of them for 1 enemy. But I get 4 XP. Woohoo! That was a major enemy. I'm green, Travis, right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That levels me up to level 3. And I draw a treasure card. Oh, nice. Just some shields. Now, I do want to show you this. I forgot to pay another coin because I used another one of my abilities. So I'm down to only 4 coins. But yeah, so on someone else's turn, I can give them a shield, or I can get 2 of my own shields. Shields up! My next level ability is a good luck charm. Pay a magic, get a shield, and 3 coins. Whew. Well, Travis may be banged up, but he has a really nice Dungeon Master phase. This ghost doesn't move, in a room with the hero, and both rooms that spawn already have people in them, so no worries there. Let's go and move to the next turn. Round 8. And let's draw our evil card. Unnatural Speed. All monsters have +1 move during the Dungeon Master phase this turn. Ooh, gross! Remember, Macumba is starting in a room with an undead, so she gains a potion icon. Or symbol. They call it a symbol, not an icon. With that potion symbol, she's going to heal to 5. And then she's going to take the biggest chance that we could ever take. And she's going to explore and hope that this large room isn't terrible. Macumba will explore this large room, gets 1 XP for that, and we have found the stairs. So if nothing else, we can always try and jump down to level 3. But that's not always the best idea. Here's the thing, you guys. I was a little bit stupid. Do you see this? This trap is going to activate when she moves away. And she is going to move away. But I think she's going to move this way to stay away from these spawning rooms. She's going to take 1 step here and then 1 step here and explore this way. But she's going to take 1 point of damage. This is being uber risky, you guys. That's only 4 health. She might have a problem here. Here's our level 2 big tiles. And she finds, whoa, this room that's got lots of treasures and a boss. You guys get to see a boss finally. We'll place this room like so. And then place the boss token right here. Move Macumba in. And we place 4 treasures in this room. There is a treasure hoard here. Let's take a closer look at this boss chip. This boss chip shows that its attack is 4, its defense is 4, and you get 3 XP when you defeat it. However, then it gets flipped over to its red side, and its attack is 5, and its health is 4. You have to defeat a boss twice. The only catch is you only can defeat one side a turn. So Macumba can fight the blue side. If she wins, it'll flip to her red side, and stops there. Doesn't flip over, or she can't fight him again, and he doesn't fight her for the rest of that turn. This boss is Mortifarious. On the blue side, he has the Fire Breath. When revealed, deals 1 wound to all heroes in this room and adjacent rooms. Ignore 1 arrow damage. Then, when he gets flipped to the red side, he just has an Iron Hide and ignores 1 arrow damage. So Macumba immediately takes another point of damage. This puts her down to 3 health points. If she can't block any of that damage from that Morphicus, or whatever his name is, the game is over. Let's see what we can do. I'm looking shields and potions. Oh, 3 shields? Awesome! I think I'm going to keep all 3 of those shields. I'm going to keep this potion. I think I'm going to re-roll these 2. Okay, got a bow and arrow and more feet. I think the first thing I'm going to do is use this potion. That gives me 1 sword. Now, I would get 3 gold, but I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already have 6, so that's not going to do anything. Then I'm going to use friends on the other side. I'm going to discard this treasure card, and that's going to give me 3 more swords and a magic. So the 3 swords plus the 1 is 4 swords. That's enough to defeat him. And I'm going to use these 3 shields, so I only take 1 point of damage. I go to 2. Then I'll flip this over, and I get 3 XP. Next, I'm going to use this magic to convert this to a potion and heal myself back up to 3 health. I've got 2 feet. I'm not going to use it. I can't gain any more. Well, should I use it? Should I escape that room? He's just going to move unless I moved us to level 3. I could at this point move us to level 3. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't. So I'm just going to stop like that. This would give me another coin, but I can't use it. Let's get our XP and get our treasure card. That was 3 XP. 1, 2, 3. And if I've been doing this right, I can't believe they are staying at the same level of XP. That's insane. We're going to level up, which is great. Our level up ability is Shrunken Heads. May move undead monsters along with her when she moves. And then she can spawn ghouls in her room. And so that means then she would have an undead in her room that she doesn't have to fight, and it would give her additional potion icons. I don't think I've forgotten yet, but I've almost have at least 2 times. Let's grab our treasure card. This is just what we needed, a chain heal. So during Travis's turn, if Travis can get in that room, she can heal both of them. Otherwise, she can just heal 2 of either herself or her teammate if they're in the same room. Cool! Mortifarius will stay there because there's a hero in the room. This ghost will move 1 here and then decide which way to go, and we're going to have her go into here. Because why would we have her fight Travis? Let's have her go in here and be awesome and help out Macumba if she can. Then we're going to spawn just in that location. What major monster are we going to see this time? Ooh, it's a yellow die. That's a new one. Ooh, that just looks gross. It's a Cyclops. So 3 attack, 6 as its shield, gives you 4 XP. But you know what's really nice? You can use gold as sword symbols. Oh, nice. Both of our heroes have tons of gold right now. Not bad. We'll place that big lumbering Cyclops right here. Let's move on to the next round. Moving to round 9. We are cruising, you guys. We're not even halfway through the game, and we are already just about to get to level 3. I think it's really helped that we've had traps as well as some of those, damnation cards that have come out, or tiles that have come out that's really sped up this game. Sometimes that does not happen. Let's draw our evil card for Travis's turn. Monster Ambush! At least it's not the Monster Mash. Any player must pay 3 gold or a major monster immediately spawns in the same room as the active hero. No. Macumba is going to pay 3 gold. She had 6. We are not dealing with that. No Monster Mash here. We're going to start with rolling Travis's dice because that's going to help us figure out what we want to do here. And we got lots and lots of bow and arrows. That's not bad. Here's the problem. We really need some health. I think I might keep all 4 of these bow and arrows and reroll these 2. Just see if I can get 2 potions. Nope, no potions at all. That's terrible. So I've lived life on the edge so far and it's worked out. So we're going to do it. We're going to spend our walk symbol, our free walk symbol, because as you can see with the dice we rolled, we have no walk symbols at all. And we're going to walk into that big scary room. We're going to take our 2 steps, 1, 2, and we're now encountering both of these enemies. What we're going to do is we're going to fight the big Mortifarius first. Since Mortifarius has been hit once already, we're using the red side, which means he can ignore the first arrow damage. Did you say first arrow damage? I think you did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 arrows that we rolled. We defeat him. He doesn't hit us with our payback because we just shot him straight in the heart, or maybe in the eye, who knows, and he's gone. 3 points of XP and a treasure and no damage. Now we also have this ghost we have to deal with. Remember, this ghost here can attack us even though Makumba's in that room, because Makumba can make sure the ghost doesn't hit her because of her ability, but she can't stop the ghost from attacking us. But that's where we use our starting ability. Look at that. Stopped it. We're avoiding combat with a monster. Not going to fight her. We're green, and with 3 XP, 1, 2, 3, we have leveled up to our final level. We will also draw a treasure card. Oh, sweet treasure card. Battle Cry. Choose one room. All monsters in that room inflict -1 wounds with their payback until the end of this turn, or stealth. Ignore any payback on the first attack you make this turn. Double cool! Travis's final leveled up ability is All Shook Up. Pay 3 coins, move 1 monster up to 2 rooms, and gain 2 symbols of your choice. And this means you can do it multiple times a turn, so you don't have to only use it once per round. You can use that as many times as you have coins. Sweet! Let's move to that Dungeon Master phase. 1 step by the Cyclops, and we spawn 2 major monsters. Let's grab 2 of them. Here's one, here's the other. Let's roll. We have a Serious Faceless and a Chulu, an Aberration. This is a 2-3, and this is a 3-4, giving us 4 XP and 3 XP. A Chulu's ability is at the start of combat, if you don't spend a magic symbol, reveal all your treasure cards, which doesn't matter in the cooperative version, and then discard all your gold. That just stinks. The Serious Faceless stinks. At spawn, all heroes discard a treasure card. Makumba only had 1 treasure card, the Chain Heal card, which is terrible. She was going to use that to heal, so there goes that. And then Travis decided to get rid of the Frost Trap and Sleep Spell card. Bummer. We'll place these 2 terrible enemies here and here, and we'll start the next turn for Makumba. First things first, move to round 10. We only have 11 rounds left. That's a lot. All right, let's draw our evil card. Nefarious Endurance. Any player must pay 4 gold or all monsters have +1 defense till the end of this turn. I don't think we're doing a ton of fighting this turn, so we are just going to say, okay, +1 defense. I don't want to lose 4 coins. If you guys could help me think lots of potions, like 4 potions here, that would be awesome. Okay, I got 1 potion and a magic. I'm going to keep those. I'm going to re-roll these 4. Come on. Potions! Okay, that'll work. I can use all of these as potions. Also, don't forget, I have an undead in my room, so I have a potion icon. But I am going to use one of my potion dice here to gain 1 XP and draw 2 treasure cards and get 2 pieces of gold. That puts me up to 5 gold. 1 XP, nice, and 2 treasure cards. Oh, cool. We have our Renounce. Deal 2 wounds to a hero who gets to choose a card from the discard pile. Or Heroic Sacrifice, take 1 wound and draw a card from the discard pile. I'm actually going to do that right now. And I'm going to take a wound to get this chain heal back, and I'll show you that in a second. I also have my shield, so parry or shields up. Here's me losing my 1 health, but then because I have this chain heal, or I should say lesser heal, that gives me 2 health. Then I'm going to convert this to a potion and this to a potion. So I've got 2 potions. I'm going to use both of these on Travis. Travis now moves up to 4 health. Not perfect, but still better. Then we're going to give up this 1 die. We're not going to use the magic die at all. And that's going to give us 1 coin, so we have 6 coins. And the last thing we're going to do is use our feet to move. This is really weird, you guys. I've never finished a video without finishing the playthrough. But that's what I'm doing here. So because we're going to have 2 different rooms that we are going to do for the final boss, I'm stopping the game here, and I'm going to do the rest of the playthrough using one final room, and then I'll show you the same thing with the other final room, okay? So we have to remember it's Makumba's turn. She's exploring into that final room, and that's what you'll see in the next 2 videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. And please do subscribe, please like, let me know what you think of the game, and make sure to let me know if you want this painted copy. I'm giving it away in a couple of weeks. Thanks so much, and have a great day.